But the big story that we are breaking this evening, Congress sources now telling us that their senior MP from Thiruvananthapuram, Shashi Tharoor, has been pulled up. Congress saying that Tharoor has crossed the Lakshman Rekha. This comes, remember, a day after Tharoor told India Today on this very show that he supported the way the Prime Minister had prosecuted Operation Sindoor. Congress, meanwhile, is to launch a nationwide Jai Hind Yatra a day after the BJP decided to set up a Tiranga Yatra. Congress has now demanded an all-party meeting chaired by the Prime Minister and reiterated its call for a special session of Parliament on the recent Indo-Pak conflict. What's been happening? First, listen in to what Jairam Ramesh said on Shashi Tharoor.
वो उनकी राय है। जब थरूर साहब बोलते हैं वो पार्टी की राय नहीं होती है, वो उनकी राय है। जब थरूर साहब बोलते हैं वो पार्टी की राय नहीं होती है।
When Shashi Tharoor speaks, it's his personal opinion, not that of the party. Moshmi Singh, who tracks the Congress, now joins me. Moshmi, I'm going to play in a bit the interview that Shashi Tharoor gave us yesterday only, where he was again fulsome in his praise for Prime Minister Modi. But tell us what happened at this Congress meeting.
Rajdeep, I can tell you that Shashi Tharoor was actually questioned in the meeting because his recent remarks, the Congress party has seen it as being an explanation for on behalf of the Indian government, and they feel that Shashi Tharoor has amplified what PM Modi stopped short of in his speech, thereby saying that India would never broker a deal with US in the picture. India would never get a ceasefire with US intervention, and US will land an egg with an egg on its face, where India would never agree to a tri-party meeting. So the Congress really feels the questions that the opposition was asking were answered by not the government, but in fact by repeated interviews given by Dr. Tharoor there. And in fact, one of the leaders also commented that this time round, Shashi Tharoor had actually crossed the Lakshman Rekha. One leader said that this was the time when you should amplify the party's position and not give personal opinions. So this time round, even if you see that in the press briefing, Jairam Ramesh distanced the party's position from what Dr. Tharoor had to say. So party feels
Moshmi,
that
I'm just stopping you.
Of embarrassment caused to the party.
Moshmi, I'm just stopping you. I'll come back to you in a moment because let's hear what Shashi Tharoor told us yesterday, and then I'll come back to Moshmi Singh. Listen in to what Shashi Tharoor told us when I asked him specifically about his stand on Operation Sindoor and the allegation that he was being an apologist for the Modi government. You know, so listening to you, I get a sense that you're giving Narendra Modi and his government 10 on 10 or 9.5 on 10 for both the way they conducted Operation Sindoor, handled the Pahalgam attack, and even handled the world diplomatically. There are others who are questioning, even in your own party, whether Mr. Modi has allowed Kashmir to get internationalized, whether to allow an American president to announce a ceasefire between India and Pakistan is setting a dangerous precedent. Am I to understand that you're giving 9.5 or 10 out of 10 to Prime Minister Modi, which is unusual, remember, for an opposition leader to do so?
Rajdeep, it's not my place to award marks to anybody, let alone my betters, let alone the head of our government. So I'm not awarding any marks for anybody. All I'm saying right now is I believe that the matters that were under our control, namely how to conduct this operation, including its naming it, its presentation of it, the information briefings, all that were very well done. If you ask me whether Mr. Trump announcing this ceasefire was a good idea, it was a terrible idea. But if you're implying that we could have controlled it, or that perhaps a chief minister from another, a prime minister from another party could have controlled Mr. Trump better, well, I'm very happy to wish you good luck in doing that, Rajdeep. I think this is a gentleman who escapes such easy control. And therefore, I don't know whether it's entirely appropriate to score political points off Mr. Trump's shoulders, because Mr. Trump is Mr. Trump. And I don't think anybody in any foreign country is able to control what he does and how he does it. All I can say is that India has to make it very clear to the world, to Mr. Trump, to the Pakistanis, and to the Indian public whether we're going to do what Mr. Trump implies we're going to do. And I think it's already become very clear we're not.
You know, Moshbi, as you can see, that while Shashi Tharoor wasn't giving marks to the Modi government right through the interview, he was fully in support with the way the government has handled the entire Operation Sindoor. What's the sense you're getting? Is this, when the Congress says Tharoor has crossed a Lakshman Rekha, there are Kerala elections 6 to 8 months from now. Mr. Tharoor is an important figure there. Is the Congress asking Shashi Tharoor to now simply not speak out of turn? What does the Congress really want Shashi Tharoor to do?
Rajdeep, even in your interview, if you see that Dr. Tharoor ends up with the fact that whether we are giving in to what the US wants, and he's stating it that we are not. So this is actually, you know, in point stating the Indian government's position. And I don't want to read between the lines, but Dr. Tharoor left the meeting a bit early, saying that he had a flight to catch to his constituency. And, you know, last time round, post the Pahalgam terror attack, he shared the stage with Prime Minister Modi, and PM said that, you know, many leaders will lose their sleep over this. And, you know, it's been brewing for some time round from the Russia-Ukraine war, his comments on during that time, and his praise of the Modi government time and again. So I think this is the time that, you know, they want to pull a stop to what Shashi Tharoor is saying, and stop giving him that leeway that it's a democratic party, you can just say anything, because they believe that coming from Dr. Tharoor, it is damaging the party irreparably, while Dr. Tharoor is only catering to his audience on the social media and to his own constituency.
Okay, let's leave it there. Clearly, Shashi Tharoor, very popular figure in certain sections, has also won the admiration of the BJP, but those within his own party feel Dr. Tharoor is only speaking for himself, doesn't follow the party line on specific issues. So we'll see how that plays out. But Moshbi Singh, thanks very much for joining us.